The Philippine Informal Reading Inventory, or PHIL-IRI. The PHIL-IRI was created to provide classroom teachers a tool for measuring and describing reading performance. It is an assessment tool composed of graded passages designed to determine a student's reading level. It is important to note that the PHIL-IRI only provides an approximation of the learner's abilities and may be used in combination with other reliable tools of assessment. The development of the PHIL-IRI is one of the initiatives put in place in support of the Every Child a Reader program. Before teachers can design and provide appropriate reading instruction for their pupils, they should be armed with information about their pupils' current reading levels and abilities. Under the K-12 curriculum, the pupils are introduced to reading in Filipino during the first semester of grade 2, while reading in English is introduced during the second semester. The PHIL-IRI Group Screening Test, or GST, can tell teachers whether pupils are reading at, above, or below their grade levels. The individually administered PHIL-IRI graded passages can be used to assess pupils' oral reading, silent reading, comprehension, and/or listening comprehension levels. The PHIL-IRI may be used to determine the following: group reading level, individual reading level, growth and response to intervention, and reading behaviors. Here are the 4 stages in the administration of PHIL-IRI.
Susulat ninyo ang inyong pangalan. Tapos yung inyong edad.
Stage 1. Initial screening using the group screening test, which happens in June until July. All students from 3rd until 6th grade undergo the PHIL-IRI Filipino Group Screening Test. All students from 4th to 6th grade undergo the PHIL-IRI English Screening Test.
Paalala, huwag tumingin sa papel ng katabi. Tutukan lang yung papel na nasa inyong harapan.
Pupils' answer sheet are found in the testing kit. After 30 minutes, collect and check the sheets. For the Filipino test, record the scores in Form 1A. For the English test, record the scores in Form 1B. If a student's raw score is lower than 14, he or she undergoes further assessment, which is Stage 2. Stage 2. Administration of the graded passages, which also happens in June until July. This serves as the pre-test. Determine the starting point of graded passages. The first passage that a pupil should be asked to read aloud must depend on the pupil's raw score in the GST. If the raw score in the group screening test is 0 to 7, he or she must be given a passage that is 3 grade levels below current level. If the raw score is 8 to 13, he or she must be given a passage that is 2 grades below current level. Use the PHIL-IRI forms for graded passages found in the testing kit to record the student's performance. If the student's performance registered at the independent level for the passage read, find his or her instructional and frustration levels by giving higher level passages.
Basahin mo ito siya ng malakas para marinig ko ha. Malakas. Start.
Si Mela. Si Mela ay nakatira sa bukid.
For each passage, compute scores in word, reading, and comprehension to identify pupils' reading levels. Silent reading test may be administered after the oral reading test to further check the pupil's comprehension skill. This is an optional activity. Listening comprehension is administered when the student is identified as non-reader. Stage 3. Provision of specialized instruction or intervention starting second quarter until third quarter of the school year. Stage 4. Administration of the graded passages, which happens in the fourth quarter of the school year. This serves as the post-test.
The Philippine Informal Reading Inventory of 2018 is more quite complex and comprehensive. It is more reliable, and we can really give appropriate interventions to our students, especially in their individual reading, as well as to determine the efficacy of the reading program of the school.
The PHIL-IRI testing kit is downloadable from the Learning Resource Management Development Portal of the Department of Education website. The kit consists of the Manual of Administration, group screening tests for both Filipino and English, graded passages with comprehension questions, and the PHIL-IRI forms.
Meron po tayong bago ngayong PHIL-IRI, the DepEd Order number 14, Series of 2018, na kung saan nag-uumpisa sa grade 3 Filipino hanggang grade 6.
Revised policies of PHIL-IRI based from the DepEd Order number 14, Series of 2018. In English, it starts from grade 4 to grade 6. In Region 12, we need to include grade 7 and grade 8. That's why we have already implemented or informed the PHIL that we're going to conduct PHIL-IRI from in English grade 4 to grade 8.
We are so happy because of this PHIL-IRI that was created by the National. It helps a lot to identify the reading ability of our children.
For a detailed instruction on the PHIL-IRI, refer to the PHIL-IRI Manual of Administration.